Hi, bonjour. Vous allez bien? Moi, je vais bien. Merci beaucoup. If you have followed my lessons till now, you would have understood what I just said. Did you? And if you did not, then that means, kuch to gadbad hai. Because that means that you have not been following my lessons very well, or you're not making notes of what you're learning. So I would suggest that you go back and revise from my earlier lessons so that when I talk in French, you understand what I'm saying, because that's what this all is for, right? We are learning French zara hatke so that you remember it easily. So today I decided that we are going to see a few tourist attractions of Paris. Many a times we actually mispronounce these tourist attractions, and no, it's not a big deal because we are trying to at least pronounce it in a way, but if we are trying, it should at least be closer to what the actual pronunciation is, right? So today we are going to do that. We are going to try to pronounce a few tourist attractions correctly in French. Are you ready? So the first tourist attraction is Eiffel Tower. That's the first tourist attraction that comes to our mind when we hear the word Paris. Correct? So Eiffel Tower is pronounced as La Tour Eiffel. La Tour Eiffel. La Tour Eiffel. So if I break it down, it's La Tour in our pronunciation way. The way we pronounce, we say Tour Eiffel. So it's La Tour Eiffel. So Tour actually means tower. Tour is tower. That means Eiffel Tower, La Tour Eiffel. The second one is Notre Dame. Now first I'm going to pronounce it in the way that we do when we see the spelling. So usually when we as a non-native French speaker, when we see these words, we say Notre Dame or Notre Dame or Notre Dame like this. But it's actually pronounced as Notre Dame. Notre Dame. Notre Dame. The next one is a museum where people come to see painting of Mona Lisa and of course a lot other painting, but mainly painting of Mona Lisa. Which place am I talking about? Yes, correct. It's Louvre. Now, when I asked which place is this, many of you must have pronounced it as Louvre, 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 like that, right? But it's actually pronounced as Louvre. It's Louvre, but R is from over here. So it's Louvre, 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 Louvre. The next one is Arc de Triomphe. That is how I used to pronounce. Actual pronunciation is Arc de Triomphe. Arc de Triomphe. So mine was a bit closer. Just Arc and Arc is the difference. Arc de Triomphe. The next one is the one which you have pronounced and mispronounced n number of times. It's Champs-Élysées. This is again the mispronounced word. It's Champs-Élysées. So when we first saw it, the spelling was Champs and Élysées. So we made it Champs-Élysées. Then we heard a few times and then we changed it to Champs-Élysées. Champs-Élysées. Then Champs-Élysées, Champs-Élysées, or many other variations of this mispronounced word. It's actually Champs-Élysées. Where does P come in this? It's all Champs-Élysées. My lips did not touch at all. So it's Champs-Élysées. Champs-Élysées. It's not Champs-Élysées. It's Champs-Élysées. The next one is Tuileries. Again, this is the mispronounced word. I will be telling you the exact pronunciation, but before that, I need to tell you that you should go and check out the video of Tuileries first. It's actually a very beautiful, pretty garden, and it had a giant wheel from where we could, which is called the Paris Eye, from where we could actually see all of these areas from top. So if you go and check out this video, the link of which is going to appear on the top right now, you can click, go, check it out, and then come back to see this video if you want. It's actually pronounced as Tuileries. Tuileries. So it's Tuile and Ri, but again R from your throat. So it's Tuileries. Tuileries. The next one is Sainte-Chapelle. Sainte-Chapelle. The way we would say it, but it's actually pronounced as Sainte-Chapelle. Sainte-Chapelle. So the difference is Saint, Saint, Chapel or Chapel. So Chapel is correct. Sainte-Chapelle. The next one is Les Invalids. Now I am saying it wrong because that is how we read it when we see a particular spelling. So we usually say it as les invalids or les invalidés. It's actually les invalides, les invalides, les invalides. So it's not les invalidés, les invalid, valids, nothing. It's les invalides. The next one is Montmartre. That is how we will spell if we see the spelling. V, as in non-native French speakers will spell it. If we see the spelling, it's Montmartre or Montmartre. No, it will be Montmartre, yeah. But it's actually pronounced as Montmartre. Montmartre. So Mont, the T is not pronounced Montmartre. Martre. Montmartre. The next one is Versailles. So that is how we will pronounce if we see the spelling. It is Versailles or Versailles, like that. But the actual pronunciation is Versailles. L-E-S, all disappears. Versailles. Versailles. Obviously, these are not the only tourist attractions in Paris, but I have listed the 10 tourist items that I thought that one would visit when people come to Paris. If you would like me to pronounce any other tourist attraction which is actually a French tourist attraction or pronounced in French, do let me know in the comment section. Also, I have a little homework for the ones who are actually following these lessons. What I would like you to do is that from the tourist attractions that I have listed today, pick a tourist attraction which is your favorite or which you feel would be the first one that you would visit when you come over here, and you are going to pronounce it in your way and write that pronunciation in the comment section below. Like for example, like I had written the pronunciation for La Tour Eiffel. So I had written it La, L-A, Tour Eiffel. So that way I would want you to actually tell me how are you going to pronounce it. If it's going to be the same, I won't mind if you copy the same one pronunciation below. But you have to say it like that. So if you are saying it as La Tour Eiffel, then you will write La Tour Eiffel. If you are able to say it as La Tour Eiffel, then you will write it as La Tour Eiffel. Did you get it? If yes, I am waiting for your comments in the comment section. So we will be meeting in the next lesson next week. So I am going to say à la semaine prochaine. Au revoir. Bonne journée.